Hello there guys and welcome back to the FIFA 20 career mode with Everton, and today we have episode 17 and we're into season 2. Now I can't wait to start today's episode off. We've got lots of players to sign, a few more players I've added to the shortlist as well, because obviously Everton have been linked to a few more players these past few days, so I've added them to the shortlist as well. I couldn't add, certain people that'll be rumoured, let's just say in 10 days, because obviously I just can't. We're going to be quite a few episodes in, but as of right now, the 4th of January, as I'm recording this, the players that are linked to Everton, I've transfer listed, excuse me, I've shortlisted in the transfer hub, and we're going to try and sign a few of them today. So anyway guys, before I head on in today's video, if you guys enjoy it, don't forget leave a like down below on the video and subscribe if you are new around here and want to see more of this career mode in your YouTube subscription box. But I think first things first, we'll have a quick look at the transfer hub and have a look at some of the players we've transfer listed, as well as some of the players that I've shortlisted. So, these top 4 players here, we know that these players were shortlisted back in January. Now, unfortunately, I really wanted to sign Insigne, just because obviously we needed a striker. We're going to go through some really tough times. Now, I couldn't sign him because, Napoli sold Milic, and I'm guessing he was their only striker left. Now, whether to sign this transfer window or not, I'm not too sure. But I've added some more to the list. You can see Adrian Rabiot, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce his first name. Age 25, 85 overall, can play centre mid and CDM. Now I played with him before, really good player. And I believe before he was at Juventus, he was at PSG, I want to say. But I know the team he was at before, he left on a free to go to Juventus. And now in real life, Everton are looking at a loan deal this time now in January. But obviously in the career mode, we would have the chance now to buy him. I highly doubt that Juventus would loan him to, copy the realism of real life. But I would look forward to signing him in today's episode. If not today's episode, further down the line. Sidibe, another player I think Everton would sign in real life. He's obviously not been linked. He still plays for them right now as it stands, because Everton have actually been linked with the Norwich right back Max Adams. But I know plenty of other Premier League clubs have been, linked with him as well. So how strong the link is towards Everton, I don't know. So I feel like if things don't work out with Max Adams in real life for Everton, you'd possibly look back at Sidibe and, look at buying him or loaning him again for another season. And plus, in career mode for us last season, did a really good job at right back. I didn't find any major faults with him at all. Even though it says sprint speed there is 79, I feel like it's in the 80s. Don't feel that low at all. So I think, we'll go ahead and sign him as well in today's episode. And then these 2 players at the bottom here, they've recently been linked over these, I'd say, last day or 2. And I've added them to the shortlist. I think Under, I'm not sure how to pronounce his first name. Cengiz Under. I might be right with that. Right wing from Roma, age 22, Turkish player. Not sure of his overall, so I sent a scout out to scout him, along with this other player as well. Gaetano Castrovilli, something along them lines. Like I say, age 23, Italian, centre mid, can play cam. Now, I'm a little bit 50-50 on signing him at the moment, because I feel like we have quite a few centre mids in the team. But if he's a lot better than, let's just say, Tom Davies, then possibly I'd sign him, send Tom Davies out on loan, and then possibly work something around that sort of way. But anyway, they're the new players we shortlisted. We'll definitely look to sign 1 or 2 of them in today's episode, whilst trying to offload some players ourselves. We'll have a quick look here. You can see some of the players that I have transfer listed before today's episode. Not sure why Jordan Pickford's in there, by the way. I think it's just because I blocked all offers, so he automatically appears in this list. But you can see here Walcott, Coleman, Delph, Sigurdsson, Balassi, Garbutt, Besic, Keane, Pennington. Just put Pennington just because of his age. I don't feel like he'll get any better. Sandro, Kieran Dowell. Now, Kieran Dowell's a player that you'd most likely possibly keep. But obviously with age 22, 72 overall, I feel like he's probably best suited in the Championship, I'm going to be honest. And I feel like we can get around about 8 to 10 million for him. Why not? Nathan Broadhead, again listed just because of his age. Fraser Hornby, just because obviously the amount of strikers we've got at the club at the moment, I don't really see him getting a look in at all. And then we loan listed quite a few of the youngsters here that probably won't get any game time. Beningame was a little bit of a 50-50, but I just feel like if we get Adrian Rabiot, then Beningame isn't going to get any game time at all, really. Same with Anthony Gordon, Brian Astley, and these couple of other players here at the bottom. These obviously brought in from the youth academy last season, so they're not going to fit into our training schedule. I'm going to try to train more first team players this season, so I'm going to send these out on loan, and then hopefully maybe next season, season 3, I'd get them into the training and then train them up that way from season 3 onwards. So that's the transfer targets. I think next thing to look at is the objectives for the season ahead. Have they changed much? What are they expecting of us this season? So you can see they're the main three. Europa League, they want us to win the Europa League. So we've just qualified for it. Now they want us to win it. FA Cup, same as last season, reached the round of 16. And then they also want us in the Premier League to finish in a UEFA Champions League place. Now that is going to be the toughest one of the lot, I feel. Win the Europa League, I feel like that's doable. But obviously trying to make players fit for the FA Cup, make players fit for the Europa League and the Champions League, it's going to be tough. So I don't want to let too many players go out, but I also want to let players go out and grow, etc, etc. So bringing players in is going to be really important. And also as well, bringing players in of quality, because obviously to finish in a Champions League place, as we've seen last season, we need consistent results towards the end of the season, not just the start. So going to be really important. Anything else that sort of stands out to us? Not really. Reduce player wages by £9 a week. It's going to be hard because it's a low priority, nothing too major on that front. And I think also one thing we'll have a look at now is the calendar before we head on and try sign some players. So you can see here, this is the pre-season tournament. I don't think we'll go too far in it, if I'm going to be honest, because all these are Champions League teams. Leverkusen, I'm pretty sure they're a Champions League team. I might be wrong. If not, they're definitely an Europa League team. I'm pretty sure. And I might be wrong on that front. But they're a good team either way. So obviously you've got Dortmund and Inter Milan. It's going to be a tough group. So if we do qualify in it and get to the final, then I'll probably play it, if I'm going to be honest. We could do with the money to sign, these players. And then going into August, straight away we kick off with some games here in the Europa League. In the qualifying round here against Lask Linz. We play them on the 6th of August. And then 2 days after, well 3 days if you count the 9th, we play Cardiff City. And then we go back to the Europa League and then back to the Premier League. And then we got Spurs and Manchester City in the first month. So 6 games already in the first month here. And like I say, rotating the squad is going to be really important. And finding players that fit the team we're facing, so to speak. Like I say, Cardiff, we're not going to play the full strength team. Or Burnley, knowing that we've got Spurs coming up later on in the week, for example. So, rotation is going to be key. So possibly making another team sheet is something I will look into doing. So then, guys, I've just gone ahead and offered Real Madrid to buy, obviously, James Rodriguez here. Now, the scout recommended anywhere between 42.4 being the lowest, and I think a range of 65 million. That sort of range to purchasing him. And he also had a release clause, I think, of 78 million. So I just went straight into negotiations and I purchased. I went in and they offered just 42.4. You can see their offer accepted straight away, which I'm really surprised at, because obviously that was the lowest amount. And you could sort of understand, in the balance to that, why they let him go because of his age. But right now, I feel like I could have offered less for him. But either way, we've got him. Now, hopefully, we've got the contract that he wants in place. So, crucial. I've got a feeling he's going to play most games. My worry is that, obviously, what I've heard on, a number of sources, that he is injury-prone. I've heard, and obviously, he's getting older. So, it's one concern, that, but hopefully, Almeida will obviously shine this season, get up his overalls. So, if James Rodriguez does get injured, worst comes to worst, Almeida can come in and do a job. So, contract length. I'm guessing because he's 28, he's not going to want a long contract. So I think if we go for something 3 years, I'm sure that'll suit him more. Yeah, that's what they're after, so I'm more than happy with that. Disregard a release clause, don't want that. And I was willing to take a massive wage cut there, almost half the wage cut, 120,000, a signing on bonus and appearance bonus. I'm not a fan of that at all, them bonuses. Let's remove bonus. And let's submit that. Let's just submit it. Obviously, I'm guessing he'll want a higher wage right now, and to think we're going to get James Rodriguez for Everton is just mad. It's absolutely mad. But obviously in real life, I'm guessing obviously that's been created, that rumour, because of Carlo Ancelotti being the manager. And as I said, yeah, they want a higher wage, and I'm happy with that. I'd rather not pay the high amount in the bonus and just add the 20,000 a week to his wage. But there we go. That's the first player signed in the team. James Rodriguez has come in for 42.4 million, and he's going to fit straight in here in the cam position. Iwobi's going to come out and we'll fit something else. And where is he? Is he not down here? James Rodriguez. And there, okay, he's out in international. That's why he's not available for that way. But either way, he's going to fit in straight away there. Then I'm thinking next, if we go for Sidibe, just to secure the right back place, because I've got Coleman up for transfer right now. And I definitely want to secure this right back in place. So I'm going to go ahead, try sign Sidibe, and then see which we'll see how much money we have left over. Try sign Rabiot as well. And then I think if we do have enough for Rabiot, then I have to wait for more funds to come in to, sort another different player out from there onwards. So here we are, guys. We're at the end of the Sidibe negotiations. You can see here the wage we're going to offer him is 32.5. Oh, no, sorry. My mistake. He's on, obviously, a wage of 32.5. But obviously, right now, he's asking for 49.5. And then a signing on bonus of 460,000. Crucial for 3 years. No release clause, so we're just going to submit that. Hopefully, he did have a bonus added on, I think, an appearance fee. So we've removed that. I'm guessing he's going to ask for a little bit more wage, I'm guessing. We'll skip through here, see what they're saying. I know they're not even going to ask for any more. He's eager to join, and we've signed him in. And now he's going to be our right back for next season. I've kicking myself a little bit, because obviously, when we was just discussing it then, Sidibe, and what I think Everton might do in real life, obviously the deal falls through with Max Aarons. And obviously don't have anyone else lined up. They might look to loan Sidibe back in for another season. And obviously I'm thinking, I could have just done that then and then. I could have loaned him in. And obviously he could have been our player, just for an extra season. And then get someone like Max Aarons next season, maybe. But you can see here, we've got 30 million left with 70,000 in the wage budget. And we've signed 2 players, 2 important positions as well, Cam and right back. And obviously we want to sign Rabiot for our CDM position. But you can see right now, we need at least around about 40 plus million to sign him, plus then the wages as well. We could sign Zielinski, but I feel like Rabiot's just a better player, if I'm going to be honest. Plus, he's a year younger as well. And CDM is going to be, a position that we do play in our formation. So I think what I'm going to do is just going to skip a few days ahead now, wait for a bit of money to come in, a few players to sell, and then I'll catch up with you guys when either I get to the next game or, when we go to sign another player. So there, guys, we are back. Like I say, I've simmed a few days, basically the whole month, to this Europa League game. I still haven't been able to get the amount of money to get Adrian Rabiot at the moment, but we've still, still got a few players to sell. And with that, I'll show you the transfer history of the players that we've sold so far. So we go to my club, we'll go to the bottom here. So you can see the 2 players we brought in so far, Sidibe and Rodriguez. And then the players that we have sold, so we got Walcott going out for 6.9 million. Pedderton go out for 1.4. Luke Garbett going out. Coleman going out to Atletico Madrid. Pretty interesting, that one. And when he goes to a club like that, you think, have I missed a trick somewhere, sort of thing. But I know Sidibe will do a good job in the upcoming season. And also we got John Joe Kenny back as well from Schalke. So we've got 2 right backs at the club now. So realistically, there's no point in him being here with his age being 31 as well. Balassi's gone out to Fiorentina, 4 million. Beningham's gone out on loan to Villarreal. Fraser Hornby as well. And then Mampala has gone out on loan. So not too many players at the moment, considering the amount that I have, loan listed and transfer listed. We go over here to transfer listed. We still have, well, obviously all these are blocked. But you can see here, these are all loan listed, these 2 here. They've actually gone out on loan. But we've still got Delph transfer listed, Sigurdsson transfer listed, Bezic, Sandro, Kirindal, Broadhead, Folds, Connolly, Feeney. These are loan listed, sorry, my mistake. But Michael Keane, as you can see, we did have an offer in from Chelsea. Now, if you look at his value, I felt like I maybe should have, accepted that. But the scout sort of suggested that I could get between 20 and 25 million. So I just went on delegate, put that as the parameters. I can't even pronounce it. You know what I mean? I set that as the thing, and then they come back and said it was too much anyway. So we lost out there. I could have sold Michael Keane realistically. Got a good amount of money for him. But I feel like once Sigurdsson sells and Keane sells, we can get Rabiot in and then possibly another player. The scout reports come back for these 2 players as well. Gaetano, with his overall being 71, I'm not too interested in signing him, if I'm going to be honest. Sengiz under. Now, he's interesting. I might sign him, but also with having, Hudson-Odoi join last season, we got Bernard, we got Richarlison. Do I need another winger right now? I'm not too sure, so it's something I'll have to evaluate. And plus, will we have the, the money to buy him? That's another question. But anyway, let's get in to the first game of this Europa League qualifying round. And let's have a look here at the standings. Can we have a quick look at this? Yeah, there's the other teams in it as well. So we're going to play the first game of this in today's episode. And then tomorrow's episode, we're going to carry on and try sell a few more players. And, obviously buy the rest on the shortlist that we want. So here we are into the game. And you've got Rodriguez starting at Cam. And like I said, the team's pretty much similar to last season. I didn't want to make too many changes. Because I feel like that's when career modes start feeling a little bit unrealistic, when you've got like 10 players coming in a transfer window, Whereas I feel like if we sign 3, we get Rodriguez, which we've got, Sidibe, which we've got. Like, they're not all superstar signings. Obviously, two of them you could say are. Definitely one with Rodriguez coming in. But like I say, I feel like if we sign them free, and if let's just say they were the only free, which I feel like they will be, then I feel like it's a good transfer window all round. And here we go, Rodriguez. Cut it back, get the pass in, Moise Kean. And as if couldn't get that one in. And we got Moise Kean starting up front today. And like I said last season, I felt quite awful not playing him as much as I probably should have, if I'm going to be honest. But obviously, like I say, how well Calvert-Lewin was doing early on in the season. Then obviously Richarlison came in up front and he did a good job. So it's hard trying to fit Moise Kean in. So I feel like this season, if I just play him from the get-go, and he should get off to a good start. And Rodriguez, not too far off the target there. Goalkeeper didn't make an effort. But to be fair, there were no power behind it to really have to worry about it. But yeah, into the Europa League qualifying round here. Like I say, we should get through this. I don't want to, you know, jinx myself. So I just touch wood there just to make sure. We've got plenty of the ball here. So we just need to make more of it. Here we go, Hudson-Odoi. Let's get a little chip in. And as if couldn't get it to Moise Kean, even though it's literally right on top of him. Back to James Rodriguez. Wanted to try to go for finesse there, but it didn't work out. There we go, Moise Kean. Let's get the shot away. Come on, he's got to be smashing that in the back of the net. I seen Richarlison at the back post, but I didn't want to risk that one. I thought maybe if he gets a good shot away, Moise Kean be able to get it in. Here we go, Luca Dean though. Cross coming in. Can't find anyone's head. Here we go, Hudson-Odoi's won it. But for some reason, it wouldn't auto-switch to Gabamin, the player closest to it. I'm tapping L1, but it won't switch to him. Don't know why it does that, FIFA. I really don't. Here we go. Moise Kean, what an awful through ball that was. I wanted a through ball to Moise Kean, but it was literally no power on it. There we go. Andre Gomez. I wanted to go for the fake shot, and yeah. So here we go. We're going to half-time here. Still 0-0. And as if, I can't believe we're not 1-0 up so far, if I'm going to be honest. I really can't. We had a few good chances, and just the shots have been so poor. I've got to be honest, like no power behind them whatsoever. Now, I don't know why that is. I think it's because maybe I'm shooting too early with the players. But yeah, I think that's the main problem, the reason why we're not scoring at the moment. Getting a few good chances, just no power to really trouble the goalkeeper. Oh, there we go. So they have made it 1-0 in this game, 52 minutes in. And now they lead 1-0, and I cannot believe it. We should be winning this game, and I can only take it down to my fault. You can see the defending here. Look at the plays they've got up with them. Look at that, and then just the space there. Tried to go for the block, I think, with Holgate. Couldn't block it in time. He fires it past Jordan Pickford. A goal in the 53rd minute, and like I say, we need to be doing a lot better in this game. A lot more. We need to be a lot more faster. The players are a little bit too sluggish, and I think that's where they are capitalising on it and picking up the ball. And then just, you know, powering on through and getting themselves a goal. I don't know what changes to make. I don't know what I'm needing, if I'm going to be honest. I think with James Rodriguez being in the team, I'm trying to get it to him a little bit too often. And obviously, here we go. Here we go. Oh, come on. Was that Gomez? No, James Rodriguez. To be fair, he's not known for his headers, but, you know, could have done a bit better there. Oh, no, it was off the defender's head. My bad. My bad for blaming him. Here we go. Cross coming in with Richarlison. Header. Oh, nothing come of it. Yeremina. No, Hudson-Odoi. But can't get it to any of our players. Oh, there we go. We have equalised through Richarlison. 1-1 in this game now. Thank God Richarlison there to get the goal. And I'm really doubting that we'd get a goal in this game. I made a few subs. You can see Calvert-Lewin has come on. I brought... oh my God, I can't even remember for the life of me. I'll have to check now on the screen. I can't even remember. I've brought a few players on. I've used all 3 subs. Iwobi, Davies and Calvert-Lewin has come on. Don't know why Calvert-Lewin's out on the right there. Let's swap that over to Richarlison. And yeah, like I said, I just made all the subs. I had to just because I knew something had to change in this game. Change it to the attacking option. You can see at the bottom, you know, when you change to attacking. Just because I know we can beat this team. I know we can. Once we get the players up front, I don't see no problem in us winning this game. So hopefully with Calvert-Lewin up front as well with the pace. Should help us out now in getting the last goal needed. But they're on the break here. We need to defend this. And the cross comes in. Jordan Pickford, why? Why do that? No need. No need. Giving him a corner. It's 15 minutes. Less than 15 minutes in this game. Here we go. Cross comes in. Yeremina, no. Oh, thank God they've headed it over. Thank God. I was worried there with Yeremina not reaching for the head. Not getting to the header, sorry. Here we go. Calvert-Lewin, win that. There we go. Iwobi. Let's just try and build this up slowly now. There we go, Iwobi. Calvert-Lewin, make a run, Calvert-Lewin. Not really a massive run, didn't really get anywhere. Here we go, Davies. Here we go, Hudson-Odoi. Oh, I want it central. I'd hate putting in crosses because they never work on this game. Let's put a little cross in, and Iwobi still come away with a ball. And he can't, as if. So here we go, they've got themselves a corner. And watch the game, just script this for a goal. I really see him scripting it for a goal. Oh, thank God, Jordan Pickford. Just don't hit a player. Oh, I really thought it was going to hit a defender then. And it was going to fire into the back of net. I really thought it was going to. It was just something I felt like was going to happen. But thank God that didn't happen. Let's advance through here and go into the post-match interview. A little bit worrying that we got the draw, I've got to be honest. But obviously, we got new signings coming in. You know, obviously, well, the new signings only being James Rodriguez. But you know, it was just adjusting, getting a, you know, we should have done better. That's it, straight, we should have done better. So there we go then, guys. That is going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're happy with the players that we've got lined up to sign as well. And if there's any other players that you guys want me to sign, let me know down in the comments down below, because if I don't sign them now in the summer, maybe we'll get a little bit of money come January, and if not, Season 3, we'll also sign them then. That's if we're still in the job, but I'm pretty sure we will be. But you can see now from the calendar, in the away leg, we got obviously the draw 1-1. So then we play Cardiff in the next episode. Then we play Lask Linz at home. So hopefully we can get a good win there. Like I said, we got the away goal. That's important. So hopefully we can just put another good performance, well, no, a better performance, sorry, in. And get the win in the second leg here. And then obviously the last game will be Burnley. So I hope you guys will join us for that episode. And if you've enjoyed today, don't forget, leave a like down below, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you all next time.